Hey, it's Rick Barker, and I am excited to share with you some of my favorite Instagram hacks for not only sharing your music, but also helping you stay consistent with your brand and build engagement with your audience. For those of you that have never met me, I am the former manager of superstar Taylor Swift. I'm the founder of the Music Industry Blueprint. I've been helping independent artists for the last 10 years build, nurture, and monetize a fan base. I've also created some really great courses, Fan Extraction Formula and the Music Marketing Vault, which I'm very proud of. But this is all about Instagram. This is my way to show you what you can start doing immediately to make an impact with your music, and more importantly, build a relationship with those fans that are going to create that impact with your music. All right, let's get started. So first things first, let's go ahead and jump into my phone because I want to share with you something that I like to call the pin post. So pin post is something that Instagram has just recently allowed us to do. What it does is it allows us to take any of our post and we can pin 3 to the top. So the way that you do that is you just basically click on a post, the top 3 dots in the right-hand corner, just click on it, and you put where it says pin to your profile down there where the little pin button is. And now all of a sudden, it's going to allow you, like I said, you're allowed to have 3. So when we go back and we look at the profile, the doubt kills dreams. The doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will is now pinned to the top. You'll know it's pinned because it has that white little dot. So it's super easy to do. One thing to keep in mind as you go to pin these posts is that the last one you pin will be the first one that's seen. All right, so just pin them accordingly. Another reason why this is super important is because as people come to your profile, they may not scroll down to find your best stuff. This is a chance for you to put your best stuff up top. My recommendation is please make sure that at least one of them has to do with you singing. It shows you singing or at least shares your music. All right, so there we go. That's the pin post. So let's go ahead and move that off the list. The next one I love are the voice DMs. Voice DMs have been a game changer for me. So when you go to your homepage and you go up to the top right, you're going to see your message note. You click on it. When you see a message, you can click any person in here. I'll show you a better strategy is let's go up here and see the heart with the red dot. As I click on it, I see that this person mentioned me, the real Terry Flowers, mentioned me in a comment. So I'm going to click on the real Terry Flowers. I'm going to send a message and I'm going to voice message this right now. Hey, Terry, thanks so much for always interacting with my stuff. I appreciate you, man. Have yourself a great day. Bye-bye. So now what's going to happen is you see Terry is going to get that voice message. Couple things happened there. 1, I thanked him. 2, I said his name. I can go a little bit further. You know, for you, the musician, you see someone who follows you, you could just say, hey, Rick, thanks so much for the follow. But then you don't say anything there. One of the strategies I like to do is to see how they respond back. And then you could send a voice message and say, hey, listen, quick question. Are you ever into hearing new music from independent artists? And then you hush. You wait to see what they have to say. If they say yes, you reach back out to them and say, great. Do you mind if I shared some of my music with you? No, I would love for you to share it. Awesome. What's the best email so I can send you a private link? You'd be surprised how many people will automatically send you their email. It's way more effective than subscribe to my newsletter, join my list. It's a way for you to be able to collect emails. And then as I teach in one of my other courses is we teach you how to create a nurture sequence to move them along so that ultimately that relationship strengthens. And at some point we can get them to want to buy. So that is the voice DMs. The other thing I want you to do is I want you to utilize the fact that you have the ability every day to share your music. So in the very top, you're going to see the plus button. Click on the plus, go down to the bottom and click story. Now, as you click story, I want you to hit the A, the capital A and the little a, that's create. And you can click the A again in the circle and you can choose your background color if you want. Just go up. Pick a color. Let's pick the purple. I like purples. So then what you're going to do is you're going to hit the Post-it note. The Post-it note is in the top right next to the 3 dots. So when you click on it, you're going to see the tab on the 3rd row. Could be 4th row, 5th row for you. Everyone's different. Click on music. Then I want you to search with your music. Now, note here, make sure that your distributor is uploading your music to both Instagram and TikTok so you can utilize it in your story. So I'm going to go to one of the artists that I work with, Abel Hart. Okay, so Abel Hart has this song called Whisper. If you haven't seen it on TikTok, follow this guy on TikTok. It's crazy. It's gone. Well, that one's gone. Body language. We could go on and on. I digress. So click on the song that you want to feature. You got options. And then you can go in and you can type, new single just dropped. Now, this is a way for you to be able to get that part of the song, whatever part you choose, playing. People are always asking, hey, sometimes when I share my music from Spotify, which I'm going to show you how to do next, in stories, the music doesn't play. Well, that's because they want you to go, when you share from Spotify, they want you to go to Spotify to listen. This is a way for you to have your music going. You saw there's the different lyric options, there's the different cover options, all that is available. So let's go ahead and discard that. So how are we going to share something from Spotify? What you're going to do is you're going to open up your Spotify app. Actually, we'll use the same song just for recommendations. Go down to the search. What do you want to listen to? Abel Hart, Whisper. Over here to the right, you see the three dots. Click on the three dots. Then you're going to hit the share button. When you hit share, you're going to get a lot of options. Stories, messages, Messenger, Facebook, Twitter. We're going to hit the stories. Now what it's going to do is this is now opened up in Instagram stories. Now he has a canvas that's running in the background. You have the ability to build those for your music as well. So when it shows up, you just basically, at this point, what I like to do, let's go back to Spotify. I like to copy the link. So I just copied that link. The reason I did that is because I'm going to go, there's a way it's going to show in the top. Click here if you want to listen to Spotify. I like to go ahead, hit the little post-it note icon, go down to link. Link here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down on the left. You click link. Then you just paste that link in there for you. You see the preview. It's going to open up in Spotify now for them to be able to play it. So we go ahead and we get back to Instagram. We're done. We're going to put it right down here and you're going to push your stories. Now it's going to share to your story. So for 24 hours, that is going to sit there. And on the top of the Instagram feed here, you see me, Unique Heart is live, Ariana, Martin Chuck, just with the red circle, red yellow circle means that they posted their story. So what's happening is Instagram's very big on promoting stories. So what they're going to do is they're going to let your fans, the people who follow you, out of the 7,500 people that you're allowed to follow, and they're allowed to follow, they're going to get notified if you've posted to your stories often. That's why I like to post to stories often. That's why I teach a lot of strategies with that. All right, so let's go ahead and mark that off. That's sharing your music. 2 different ways to share your music. One is you can share it directly into stories because your distributor has uploaded it for you. The next way is for you to share your music from Spotify. You can also do the same thing with Apple Music. Copy that link, post that link, allow them the ability to go in and listen, because as you know, once they get to the platform and they listen for 31 seconds, you now get paid. So the other thing that I want to share with you before we go, I'm going to go ahead and get out of the phone right now, is I want to share with you one of my favorite automation tools. A lot of artists that I work with are constantly complaining that they just don't have time. Rick, I don't have time for this. I don't have time for that. I'm too busy. I get too many comments. I get too many DMs. Well, here's the thing. When people are reaching out to you, whether it be in direct messages, whether it be in comments, they're talking to you. So if they speak and you do not respond, that's like somebody going, hey, Rick, I like that hat. See how awkward that silence is? Well, that's what happens when you do not respond to people. That's like that awkward silence. So what we have is a tool. It's 100% Meta approved. One of my favorite tools in the world. I have absolutely been loving this. The I've shared this with are absolutely loving it and killing it. So what InstaChamp is it's a DM keyword driven tool. Now, DMs, being able to keyword a DM is not new. Being able to leave a DM message when people respond to you is not new. What's new is story comments, post comments, lives, and things like that. So what I have created is a direct message greeting. So what this greeting does is this greeting allows you to make contact. When they make contact with you, it allows you to make contact back. So what I have in mind, for example, over here on the right, it shows how it looks. It says, thanks so much for reaching out, a couple different emojis. I get a lot of DMs, but yours is important to me, and I'll get back to you ASAP. Now, if you happen to be reaching out for help with your fan growth strategy, just click the button below and I'll get you hooked up. If it happens to be something else, just tell me what it is and I'll respond as soon as I can. Now, one, I've just acknowledged and I've thanked them. One, I gave them a chance to go learn something more. And then I told them, just leave a message if it's something else and I'll get back to them. No one expects you to be sitting on your social media 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. What's great about this is, let's say they reach out to you, the musician. Thank you so much for reaching out. I get a lot of DMs, but yours is important to me and I'll get back to you ASAP. By the way, if you haven't heard my new song yet, I would love to share it with you. Just click the button below. And then what you would do is you would go in and you would post a link to wherever it is that your music's being served. You can send them to a Hyped It if you've got a smart URL. If your distributor has provided that to you, that's the ability for them to go hear your music immediately. I say send them directly to something, whether it be a YouTube video or whether it be a specific song. It's a chance for them to get to hear your song immediately. Now, what we also have with InstaChamp is the ability to do keywords inside a post. So for example, if I do a post that says, hey, if you're interested in learning how to get more fans, just comment the word fans. I have a whole bunch of them for me. So how can you use it? By the way, I've got some free music. I would love to share it with you. Just comment the word free. You could be holding up a picture or a brand new t-shirt. Hey, I've got some brand new merch. I want to give you 25% off. Just type the word merch. And then when they type that word merch, inside InstaChamp, you'll have it set up where it sends them to your merch store, where it sends them to buy tickets, where it sends them to wherever it is that you want to send them. This is a great way to move product and grow your email list. One of the best features I love are the story reactions. Now inside of Instagram stories, people can swipe up and they can leave comments, they can leave emojis. When people react to my stories, here's what I say: thanks so much for engaging with my stories, much appreciated. And I change that up every so often to kind of keep it fresh, but that's a way, if somebody sees that you appreciate them sharing your stories and you've acknowledged them, there's a really good chance that they will continue to engage with your stories. And last but not least, we have Instagram Live. I love going live on Instagram. We're going to do that here in a second. So when I go on Instagram, you could go on Instagram, you could be talking about a new album, you could be talking about a pre-save, you could say, just comment the word save, they save, off they go. They get a link immediately in their messages, because here's what we've learned. When you tell people click the link in the bio, no one ever clicks the link in the bio. Why is that? Because they didn't come to Instagram to leave. They came to Instagram to stay there. So when they leave a comment, they are then notified in their messages. They're going to get that reminder, oh, by the way. And then what I will do is I'll say, here's the link that you requested. Here's how to pick up the music that you asked me for. I will say words like that that show that they initiated that conversation. That goes on in Instagram Live. Now, if you just try to go Google search InstaChamp and go there, it's going to be quite expensive. But right below this video, I'm going to give you some options. I have worked out a deal with them for people in my world where I'm going to get you lifetime access for one low price. You'll find it below, depending on the package that you want. That is my gift to you as an action taker for watching this training. So there we go with the InstaChamp demonstration. The next thing I want to share with you is something that is free for all of you to use, but most people aren't. It's called Creator Studio. Once again, it's from Meta, Facebook, and Instagram. So you're going to go to business.facebook.com/Creator Studio. Business.facebook.com/Creator Studio. I'll make sure that there's a link for that somewhere around this video as well. So I go into my content page. So inside here is everything that I have ever posted. It also gives me the ability to start creating new posts. Now, the reason that I like to use this inside Creator Studio is for this reason. One is I'll go to Create Post. And for this one, I'm going to choose Instagram. Okay. I'm going to add a photo. Let's upload a photo. Let's do the Instagram hack. So I'm going to upload this photo, and this is going to promote. I go live every Monday on YouTube. Join me Monday live on YouTube. As you see why I like to talk, because I have a hard time where I will share the following. I'll just put whatever the following is. Comment the word YouTube below to get notified. So two things. One, I've got a post. Two, I'm given them the option to I'm utilizing InstaChamp to get them to drop a comment. Why? The more comments, the more the algorithm gets excited. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to schedule. And when I schedule, this is what's great about Creator Studio. It's taken all the information that they have and saying, let's go look at the active times. When are the folks on my Instagram page most active? So I click on active times. It says tomorrow, 2 p.m., Friday, 2 p.m., Wednesday. I'll click tomorrow, 2 p.m. I hit save. I hit schedule. And now this post is scheduled out and ready to go. I could schedule it multiple times throughout the week. Okay. Now here's the other thing I like. Let's go back to content. Up here, it says last 90 days. Go in and let's say we want to go back. Right now, it's at the recording of this, it's January. I'm going to go back to November 1st through November 30th. I'm going to hit update. I'm going to go back and I am going to find posts that worked, ones that generated a lot of comments, maybe generated a lot of views. So we've got one right here that had 38 comments and 40 shares. So I'm going to go across and I'm going to take a look at it. And it says, if you're tired of getting zero traction in your music releases, okay, I like that one. So let's go back. Let's X this out. The three dots, so there's view insights. The three dots, I could go back and I could duplicate this post. And as I duplicate it, it's going to now give me the ability, it's bringing up all of the information. I can go back in, I could put it on Facebook, I could put it just on Instagram, I could put it on both. I go in, here's the different photos, different medias. So basically for Facebook, I'm going to go in, it's going to give me the opportunity to change text, whatever it is that I want to do. Over here on the right-hand side where it says publish, I'm going to click and I'm going to put schedule, and I can go in and schedule it again. This is what I call recycling our winners. If it worked 3 months ago and it's not time sensitive, it's going to be able to work again. Okay, so go in, you've worked so hard to create these in the first place, go find your winners. All of this, once again, is inside of Creator Studio. So that's how we like to recycle and schedule. The last thing I want to share with you is something that's super cool. So imagine this. Imagine that you're releasing a brand new video. What I want you to do is take that video and upload it to your phone. Okay, put it in your videos and your photos. I'm using an iPhone. I don't know about an Android. I don't use an Android, but I'm going to show you how it works on an iPhone. This also works with images. So up at the top, we click the plus section. Let me get into the iPhone here. Now, what's going to be weird is I'm going to be live and people are going to start trying to talk to me, but I'm going to let them know I'm doing something with you guys. So here we go. We hit the plus button. We go all the way down to live. Now, a couple things. One, if you're not ready to go live now, you can schedule your live. You can call the video live, let's say live Q and A on Instagram hacks. When am I going to schedule it? I'm going to go Thursday, 7:15 p.m. I click done, schedule live video. Now it's scheduled. Share to a story. Now it's going to show up into my story. I can add it. People can get reminded. This is a great way to build excitement for what it is that you want to do. That's how you can schedule ahead of time an Instagram live. And then you go live. Everyone who's been reminded will get notified. They're on their phone. Rick Barker is now live. They'll be able to come see you perform. So let's get out of that. I'm going to go ahead and discard it. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go live. And I am going to switch my camera around. And I'm just going to go live. Now, a couple things are going to change when I go live. You're going to see some different options here. So I'm going to go live. And here we go. Hey, it's Rick. Hope you are doing well. I am actually teaching a live Instagram hacks right now, and I'm showing people how to post video and audio or pictures inside. So if you guys notice right here at the very top, there's the image picture. So you go into your camera roll, you click on your camera roll, and now this video is playing while I'm live. So this would be a great way for you to be able to share your most recent video. It's a great way for you to join people. So, wow, everybody here is kind of jumping in. I haven't been live in a while, so they're kind of jumping in. So that's how you save it. You click it again, you can stop sharing, and now you're back. There's always different options. Another fun one is you can always put on filters too. So if you want to do a filter, you can do a filter while you're going live. That's pretty different for people to be able to see that as well. Just click on the filter button and it will go back away. So we'll just go back to no filter. Let me see here. Another cool thing is you have the ability to bring people on live with you. Now, when you bring them on live with you, then their fans get notified or their followers get notified that they're live. And that's a great way for you to be able to do that as well. So appreciate you guys all showing up live. I promise, matter of fact, tonight I'll do a fireside session. So I'll sit down by the fire and I'll answer your questions. This just happens to be during a teaching. So I'm going to hit the button. I'm going to end now. And basically I can discard the video. I'm going to go ahead and discard it because I really don't need it out there. And that is another way for you to be able to engage your audience, utilize the fact that you could do an album release and you could play music. You can share your videos. You can share pictures of your new merch. You can hold up your t-shirts, for goodness sakes. There's so many different things that you can do. I just want you to take advantage of all these great resources that are available to you. All right. So once again, we talked about the pin post, the voice DMs, sharing music, InstaChamp right below this video. Take advantage of the offer, get the lifetime access, one small fee, and you're set. And you're going to be able to build engagement in real time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with your audience. Don't forget, recycle your winners. Schedule the post out. We know you're going to get busy, so go ahead and schedule them out. Take a day to do some block creatives, go into Canva, take your lyrics, make some cool lyric cards, schedule those out in both Facebook and Instagram. And when you go live, bring people on. And if you want to share videos and you want to share pictures, you can. I hope this has served you. If you know someone that could benefit from this, please feel free to share it. Pick up your InstaChamp offer below, and I will see you sooner rather